Okay, class, so we are getting ready to go to the Atlanta Zoo. Well, everyone, please pull out your Atlanta Zoo maps and let's take a look at what the zoo is going to look like when we get there. Okay, so can everyone find the entrance and the exit of the zoo? That means where are we going to go when we first get there? Okay, Catherine, can you tell me what exhibit is the closest one to the entrance? That's right, it's the flamingo entrance. Can everyone see that? Okay, and then the teacher would go through the different animals that they'll see, and this obviously gets them physically assimilated to, what the environment is going to look like when they go visit the zoo. And then, of course, the teacher will ask them questions and refer to things like the tiger and the bush hog and the giant panda and the warthog and the zebra. And so that'll help them with the vocabulary of the different animals. And then the teacher would say something like, okay, can everyone think of a question that they may have for a certain animal? So let's start with the zebra. Does anyone have a question that they may like to ask one of the zoologists or the zookeepers about the zebra when we get there? That's a great question. Everyone pull out your question form or your interview form. And a scenario may be that a teacher could have a pre-made form where the students could practice asking questions to the zoologist and practice writing down the answers to those questions. And so as you can see, this whole process of just dipping their toes into the water of a preview of the whole experience is happening first in the classroom. And so for one thing, it's not necessarily chaos when you get there because the students expect and know what to expect the whole day to be like. So they know what the physical environment may look like. They know they're familiar with some of the vocabulary that they may see. And what would be interesting in an ELL situation with having students with English as a second language would be to introduce some of those terms in their native language in the preview. And so the actual lesson would be the physical field trip to the Atlanta Zoo, and then your review is bringing it all back together. And so, we'll stop here and imagine that we go to the zoo, and then we're coming back. And so the teacher then would get up and say, okay, everyone pull out your interview sheets and let's all combine our thoughts and our opinions about what we asked and what we found out about the gorilla exhibit. So, they would review some terminology such as gorilla and what they may eat. And so you're going through, you can see so many facts about wildlife. You're going through a lot of vocabulary. And then you could intertwine that with English and the second language that the students that you have may speak, whether that be Chinese or Spanish or whatever that is. See how they're seeing this material and touching this material multiple times, and it's not just a field trip to the zoo. They're asking random questions, they're getting random information. It's very structured actually, and they're recording the information that they learn hopefully on their interview chart. So the scenario that was suggested in the reading was that they take with them clipboards, and so they're little, researchers or biologists, or you give them an important job. And so I hope that this kind of talk through helped you understand the scenario from my point of view and how I read it in the article. So thank you. And also, my name is Abby Baker. I guess I should have started with that, but it's kind of nice to put a face with a name in an online course. So hope you guys enjoyed it.